Alrighty guys, today is the big day. The day is finally here. What's going on, everyone? It's Deontay here with Premium Lifestyle Detailing out here in Portland, Oregon. Behind me, we have the finished detail palette. And if you guys haven't seen part one, highly recommend you guys go check that out. I show you guys all the equipment that I bought for the setup. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys the finished product and what I decided to do with all the equipment and how everything came together. Now, I'm not a builder, I'm not a carpenter, I'm not anything like that. So this is all like just freestyle. Here it is, guys. Check it out.
Yo, get the speaker box loud, hitting that stuff till you hearing that sound.
I wish I had someone here to film me doing this walk around, but I'm just gonna be behind the camera for this one. Huge shout out to my buddy Cisco for giving me a hand with this. This setup got really heavy, especially when installing the reels, and I definitely needed a hand with this. So he came through multiple times and gave me a hand putting that thing together. Let's just start off with the bottom of it, because you guys, if you've seen part one, you saw the piece or slab of wood we started with that I knew I was gonna be using for this. And this is what it's turned into. So we went to Home Depot and we bought some of the just like peel and stick tiles. But what I did with it, and I can't remember if I filmed this actually, so I'll try to dig up any film I have of this. Instead of just peeling and sticking them on here, we wanted them to make the like board waterproof. So I sanded down the board and then I put a layer of the Flex Seal like paint rubber coating stuff on there. It was a very, very light pass just to make everything nice and smooth. And then I installed this with the rubber. So they are secured on there really good. Like you guys can see it inside of the cracks right here. Making the board waterproof. So if I spill water, which water is gonna get on here every single day, that it's not gonna leak through the board and cause more damage. It's just to make it last a little bit longer. It's still wood at the end of the day, and it's not gonna last forever like an aluminum frame would. For the reels, this right here is just wood. We've got screw bolts going through, so these are 1/2 inch, I believe, going through the wood right here. So the original idea with this guy right here, actually both reels, was I wanted them to be like up in the air and on like a floating shelf, something that would mount back and forth on the canopy, but there wasn't enough room for it, so we built this in the way back. I didn't want them in the front where I would want to be storing stuff, because you can't really reach once the tailgate's open, which you guys are gonna see at the end. But so these got mounted in the back, and I got my gun hanging right here, and we wanted it up in the air just enough so I can fit my active pressure washer underneath there. We have a new, and I can't remember what they're called again, and I need to shave in just another 1/2 inch to 1 inch inside of there. You guys see I have a little cutout. Is not getting any pressure, because once there's water in here, this slim tank it opens up a little bit, especially in the middle. It opens up quite a bit, and so it starts pushing on everything. I want to shave that a little bit more before it goes back in the truck. Coming from the very bottom, we have this going directly into the pressure washer, the quick connect, and then I can turn that on. This one goes to my bucket filler. This one goes into the pressure washer. It's just far enough to where it hangs off of the tailgate and I can fill up buckets. This line is how we fill up the tank from the top, and it has a quick connect also on it. The generator slide out tray. This is the most recent thing that I built and we are happy with. It's a little bit sticky, but we use 64 inch or 72 inch. I can't remember. There's gonna be a link to all this stuff down below, except for the wood and the tray and stuff like that. But just pull these down, you can pull this thing out. It's a little bit sticky because my black tray is a little bit longer than the sliders, so it gets a little bit caught in there. I think after using it multiple times, it's gonna smoothen up. We have the Champion 4500 watt generator, and then up front right here, we got mounted. This is gonna make plugging in my vacuum and steamer a lot easier. You kind of have to give it a little bit of a push. Quick connect valve directly to the hose. We are working on getting filtered water coming soon. So, here we go. "10 minutes, 32 seconds is about how long it takes to fill up the tank with the pressure coming out of the hose. Not bad. Every gallon of water weighs around 6 to 7 pounds, I think. And so with that slim 100-gallon tank full, we're carrying about 600 pounds. And then I have this set up with the generator and the reels and the compressor. It's probably another 500, 600 pounds. When I put this in my truck originally 4 months ago, it was heavy and I could feel it. And if you looked at the truck from the side, it was just slanted down and I knew how to do something with it. So last week we installed some stiffer coil springs. They're already installed onto the truck. They're just thicker coils is all it is. But I've already driven it around and it feels great. So I think it is ready for towing. It's ready for carrying this stuff. I did want to put a lift on the truck, but do I really want to be working out of something lifted up? Not really. So I haven't seen anybody do this exact setup out of a Ram. And I plan on putting some lights up top right here. So that'll be pretty exciting. Anyways. For right now, we just have the canopy with the carpet lining and we have a rhino lining on the bed. We have this little cargo carrier. It fits the Mighty perfectly. And I need the Mighty because hot water makes a day and night difference when it comes to extracting and the amount of power. So that's gonna go right onto the tow hitch. It's gonna carry the Mighty and it's gonna carry my tent for mobile detailing. Comes out just far enough to where we don't have to fight filling it up. Give this car a wash, shall we? final results, guys, successful. We still have that leak we gotta fix, which we already did fix, but we gotta fix again. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Maybe shave a little bit more and get more pressure off of it. I think it's just because that tank is just expanding. Well, that's the finished setup, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What are we missing? I need to figure out this water issue. Tomorrow we're gonna be yanking this thing out and figuring that out. Just another one of our 100 trips to Home Depot, I guess. We got some exciting future content planned out for the mobile setup, so make sure you guys subscribe, stick around. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Deontay, out.